Alright, hi everyone, my name is Brickscale. So I just wanted to give an update about the Buster Sword Proficiency. After doing more like research, seeing community boards, especially on GameFAQs, I think I found all the information I need. I don't know what the percentage does overall, unfortunately, but I understand how to increase it and how to get to 100% to an extent. So, TLDR, the Buster Sword Proficiency is split into 4 different parts. There's an 80% part, there's a 10% part, and 2 5s. The 80% part, that's what you get from guarding against attacks in your Buster stance, killing enemies from your Buster stance to using a strong attack, and killing enemies from Buster stance to a Command Materia. Then that's all spread out in the 80% there, which, there is a max limit for each of those 3. There's a max amount of percentage you can get via guarding. There's a certain max percentage you can get via killing using strong attacks, and there's a certain percentage you can get from killing enemies with the Command Materia from the Buster stance. So that's 80% there. And then this 10% one you get, this is when you unlock the break damage limit. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what the exact criteria is, because it does not seem to be tied to Buster Sword Proficiency. It might be tied to something else. It might be tied to story. It might be tied to how many kills you've gotten with your Buster Sword stance. I'm not entirely sure, because a lot of people say they got it from between 10 and 25%, but I have video proof that I did not get it until I got 38% proficiency. So I'm not sure what the criteria is, but I think it's just regular usage of it against enemies. It's just, you'll just unlock it, and that's 10% of it. But that leaves 90% or 10% left. Like, what happens to that? So I tested this and confirm this. I think I have confirmation for the barrier stuff. So what I did is I grinded to my Buster Sword Proficiency as maximum as possible, which I got all the way to 90%, and I couldn't increase it anymore through attack damage. Killing. I couldn't get it from Command Materia. I could not get it from guarding. So now with that environment set, I wanted to test. Okay, the last 10%, they're probably tied to the barrier abilities. And I want to do a shout out to Deception 975 on GameFAQs. They made comments on different posts that pretty much confirmed that there's 5% tied to barrier piercing and 5% tied to barrier breaking, which are 2 different abilities that you can get for the Buster Sword. Let me just show it really quick. What's wrong material? So you see, you get 10% from the damage limit break, you get 5% from barrier piercing, and you get another 5% at barrier break. And in order to unlock barrier piercing and barrier break, you have to kill enemies using the Buster stance with enemies that have the barrier. And it took me about maybe an hour or so altogether to get both of these together, barrier piercing and barrier break. So you get barrier piercing first, that gets you 5%, and that brought me to 95%. And that seems to be where majority of the people are confused on, like, okay, that's the maximum, right? 95%. And I understand why people are confused, because there's been a lot of misconception on a lot of articles that are saying, like, oh, 95% is the highest you can get. And, like, there's misconceptions like, oh, you have to be a new game plus to get to 100%. And that's just not true. So you just have to keep fighting enemies with barrier and get barrier break, which gets the last 5% that you need for your proficiency here. And just to kind of prove that I'm not in a new game plus, I'm just gonna, I save over here, right? I don't have the clear icon yet. I mean, I cleared the game already, but I made a separate file that I wanted to make sure I beat Minerva and do everything 100% before I made another clear file, right? But this is not a new game plus. This is separate, totally separate, and as you can see, I have 100% Buster Sword Proficiency. And, you know, you get a really cool effect on it. You know, it's not really a big deal, but like, you just get a really cool red aura from when you're, you know, going at it. So you can have like a little, you know, kind of nice red aura from there and such. But yeah, so other than that, I'm not exactly sure if there's anything tied to proficiency. I'm guessing it might be that the higher proficiency you have, the higher chance you have to learn these abilities, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still unsure of what, you know, what's the difference between a 70% proficiency and a 50% if you already have all 3 abilities, for example, right? What's the difference between those two? And unfortunately, I do not know. I'm sure more information will come out as people are playing the game more, but this is definitely confirmation that you can get 100% Buster Sword Proficiency on the first playthrough. You don't have to do New Game Plus, it's the first playthrough. And that 80% is tied to the 3 different ways to get it, which is guarding, killing, and killing with Command Materia and Buster Sword Stance. 10% is tied to when you unlock the break damage limit, and 5% is set aside for each of the barrier abilities. And that's as far as what I know, but you know, I think that's enough information just to satisfy everyone to get that 100%. And like I said, shout out to Deception975. His comments, or their comments, helped a lot in confirming this, as well as give me a mission that works well in farming the barriers, which is 956. You can fight. So anyway, I do want to appreciate you guys watching this. I know it's a little bit long. I'm just trying to explain it. I will stay tuned on this video, because I will show myself going from 90 to 100. I'll show the clips of me hitting from 90 to 95, unlocking the ability, and then 95 to 100, just to show you that it's tied to these abilities. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the next clips. Take care.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go. Heads up. Here we go. Oh no, you don't. This'll do. Gonna love this. Here we go. This is gonna sting. Bye now. Heads up! Oh no, you don't! How about this? This is gonna sting! This'll do! Heads up! Oh no, you don't!
Conflict resolved.
Alright, so I got Battle Barrier Piercing. That should got me 5 more %. And then I think the last 5 you get Barrier
Activating combat mode.
Break.
Heads up! Oh no, you don't! Bye now! Gonna love this! Heads up! Oh no, you don't! Here we go! This is gonna sting! This'll do! Here we go! Bye now! Oh no, you don't! Taking you down a peg!
Oh wait, I hit 100. So you got it. So there we go.
Bye now. Oh no, you don't.
All right.
Conflict
So that's
resolved.
confirmed. So like I said, let me double check to make sure, because I don't see anyone else talking about this other than Deception